Rihanna's not just a pop star, she's a billionaire mogul. But what does $1.2 billion actually look like? Let's break it down. 10% of her net worth could feed 1.5 million people for a year. She earns $300,000 per day, enough to buy a Tesla every morning for 10 years. Her wealth in $100 bills would stretch 1,140 miles, enough to wrap around Earth nearly 5 times. She could buy 2 Drakes, including his mansion jet and heartbreak catalog. Her Fenty empire is worth more than Kanye's current net worth. She could fund clean water projects for 60 million people. Her perfume line could fund a fragrance museum. She could build a hospital on the moon and name it Fenty General. Her jewelry collection is worth more than 10 average homes. She could replace every streetlight in LA with diamond-studded poles. She earns more in a month than the GDP of some island nations. She could buy every Kardashian skincare brand and shut them down. Her makeup line earns more than most Hollywood movies. She could sponsor 15,000 college scholarships. Her Super Bowl performance boosted sales by 700%. She could fund a reboot of Twilight, Hunger Games, and Harry Potter just for fun. Her $100 bills, stacked vertically, would form a tower taller than Mount Everest. She could host a Met Gala every month for a year. She could build a floating Fenty fashion island. She could donate $1 million a day for over 3 years. She could buy every seat on a commercial flight for a year. She could build a skyscraper of cash taller than Burj Khalifa 5 times. Her wardrobe budget could fund a fashion startup. She could afford to build a mansion on every continent. She could eliminate student debt for 10,000 graduates. She could launch Fenty University, a fashion and beauty school. She could buy every outfit Zendaya wore on the red carpet and clone her stylist. She could pay every nurse in Barbados for a year. She could create a Fenty-themed amusement park with diamond roller coasters. She could live in a luxury hotel for 150 years straight. Her fortune could power Barbados for a year. She could pave a 4-lane highway from LA to Vegas using $100 bills. She could buy Mr. Beast's entire YouTube empire and turn it into a makeup channel. She could build a gold-plated Fenty statue on Mars and live stream the launch. She could buy every billboard in Times Square for a year. Her music catalog is worth hundreds of millions. She could provide free menstrual care for 50 million women worldwide. She could fund a global maternal health initiative. She could outbid Beyoncé for a private island and name it Fentyonce. She could buy every seat at the Oscars for 10 years and host her own show. Her $100 bills laid flat could circle the moon's orbit in a shimmering ring. She could build a money galaxy, each bill a star in Fenty 47. She could melt every Grammy ever awarded into a Fenty highlighter. She could fund a global tour where every fan gets a free outfit. She could buy a yacht for every member of Destiny's Child, including the backup dancers. She could pay for every makeup artist in LA for a year. She could buy Leo DiCaprio, fund his next 10 films, and still have change. She could build 120 hospitals in developing nations. She could fund NASA's next Mars rover and paint it Fenty pink. She could build a money bridge across the English Channel just for flex. She's followed by over 300 million people across platforms. Savage X Fenty is valued at $3 billion, plus Fenty. Beauty made $100 million in its first month. She's one of the richest female musicians in history. She could fund a 24/7 global hotline for women's safety. She could buy every Hollywood studio and reboot them all in Fenty style. She could create a diamond-studded fashion satellite visible from Earth. She could build a luxury resort on every Caribbean island. She could turn every subway in NYC into a Fenty runway. She could buy Tom Cruise's Top Gun jet and repaint it. Savage X. What would you do with $1.2 billion? Drop your wildest ideas in the comments and tell us which celeb we should break down next.